day, everybody. Welcome back to the Dirty Pat Walsh channel on YouTube with me, your host, Dirty Pat Walsh. I'm just sitting out here on my porch waiting for the thunderstorm. We got a tornado warning just now, and I want to see some action. um, Big fan of the Thunder Boomers, except for when they flood out Peterborough, which has happened twice. So, yeah, we had a great flood here in 2004. It started right after a Silver Hearts gig on a Wednesday night, and it rained hard, and it just didn't stop, and everything got backed up. People's basements all filled with water. Um, some water got into people's actual living spaces. Uh, I walked around. I did a walk around with my soon-to-be fiance, Mithra, my ex-wife now, and we did a walk around that morning to see the damage that it did. I wasn't. Nothing happened to me, in the flood. I was on high ground. But we walked by. Mithra worked at a place called the Peterborough Arts Umbrella, and it was in a basement office. Like, there's all these basement offices on the main street downtown here, and we got there in the stairwell. You could have jumped in and swam in the stairwell, So obviously her job was done. She didn't have a place to work anymore. So then we walked over to Fleming Place to check out her car, and her, because that's another thing that happened. People's cars all got flooded with water, and Mithra's car all got flooded with all this septic water. That's the thing. The water was septic too. It was like gross. People were getting ecoli and all kinds of shit. Yeah, so Mithra's car had been fucking soaked in sewage. It was fucked, So she lost her job, lost her car, and she owned a house that she rents out. I guess she still owns it and rents it out. And the basement flooded there. There's all kinds of fucking damage. So that's pretty heavy blow. She took it like a champ. I gotta say, I had a great deal of respect for her that day. She just kept her cool. And we walked around, and then we went and got a drink. It's a fucked up day. And yeah, for about a year afterwards, every time you heard the rains coming, everybody kind of got a chill up their spine, thinking it might happen again. Back where I used to live at Sound Kitchen Studios, that area got hit really bad. It looked like when all was said and done and everybody pulled all the shit out of their house, it had gotten soaked in septic water, and put it on the side of the road. It didn't look like it used to. It looked kind of like a third world country. Yeah, the Silver Hearts wrote a song about it called "The Great Flood." Yeah, the Great Flood of 2004 in Peterborough, and we had one not long before that I believe it was in 2001, that wasn't quite as bad, but it still happened. So I don't know. We haven't. That was a long time ago now. So we haven't had any problems, but we also haven't really had any rains like we did that year. Um, hmm So as much as I pray for rain, I also pray that the town doesn't get fucked again. you know, um, that would really suck right now for a lot of people. Peterborough's in pretty bad shape right now. It's it used to be a thriving hub of artistic activity. And I guess some of that's still going on for sure, but there's nowhere to play anymore. Couple places, but you're not going to make any money. Busking on the street, like I was scoping that out, the main street. It used to be quite lucrative busking on the street down on George. But, after walking up and down it a couple times this month, it's really the only people down there are crackheads, junkies, and robbers, thieves, and people wanting to fight, and it's just become not a friendly place anymore. So I don't know. I'm leery about busking on George Street because I know I wouldn't make any money. There's nobody walks down George Street anymore who has any money. And there's a good chance I might get robbed. But I don't know. I'll attempt it sometime this summer. I keep saying I'm gonna, but it isn't always that easy when you live in Pat Walsh's head. So, but anyhow, yeah, that's my story. The Great Flood of 2004 in Peterborough. I probably told it before, but yeah, never take think about what you take for granted, and think about how quick it could be taken away. And shit's like that sometimes, and it's no good. But anyway, sorry to be such a downer. I'm actually in a really good mood. But I hope you're all doing good and well. That's the view from here on Thursday afternoon with me, your host, Dirty Pat Walsh. Like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Be well, everybody.